Whatever you're speaking out onto the world is materializing. Like, make people feel uncomfortable with your presence, because that means you're big. That means you matter. Even though she's the most gorgeous person, if she's gonna talk all the time, oh, I'm ugly, she's gonna be ugly. We praise other people. Why wouldn't you praise yourself? Do not comfort people with bringing yourself down.
Hi everyone, my name is Alexandra. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Your being is being divided into three parts: your body, mind, and soul. One cannot go without the other. So if you really want to grow as you, as the whole package, you cannot grow only physically, but not mentally. You cannot grow only mentally, but not physically and spiritually. You cannot grow spiritually if you do not grow mentally and physically. So it all goes hand in hand. You cannot basically separate your being into three things and go dividedly onto them. Like, you cannot just do it. When I moved out of my house, I started being really conscious onto what I was eating, because before that my parents were doing all the job, because we have a big garden with whatever fruit you name and whatever vegetable you name, we got it, and it's a whole blessing. It's a blast, because basically you know that, like, you know what you have in your food. You have only whole foods, but I never was focusing onto like actually having full protein, full fiber, full this. Like, I never was separating like, oh, I need to have some fats into my meal. No, my parents were just cooking and I was eating, and that was it. Since I traveled here to Italy, I started buying my food, and even though I do not feel as healthy as before, because I'm like, I do not know where this came from. Like, I didn't see it grow. So how can I know if it's not, chemicals in it? And even though I do not feel the food itself as healthy as, my food, I still am being much more conscious onto having like the full meal with the variety of the goods inside of it. And while I was more focused onto what I'm putting physically into my body and how I'm working out and basically trying to be the healthiest version of me, I also try to do it mentally. I'm basically on this whole self-growth journey since I was 15. So like, that's more than 5 years right now, and I feel like I've grown as a person so much throughout the years. Even since I came to Italy, I've been so much more mature, even though I was like, while I was coming here, I was already mature. People have been telling me this since I was 17, like, oh my God, you're so mature for your age. And I'm like, I know, thanks. And it's not like because of some trauma or anything. I just was really focused onto self-development, self-growth. I was like, this all makes so much sense. I got so passionate over the psychology. And, while you're into this theme, while you're into this subject, it's just easy to become a better version of you and much more mature version of you. And I still love to act like a kid sometimes. Like, I laugh like a kid, I have fun, I do not care if something is cringe. Like, I hate this word, but I am very emotionally mature, and I'm not afraid to say it because I know what my value. And some people are afraid to say, oh, I'm worthy because of this and this, like, as a good qualities. I feel like the whole society is really focused on to making yourself seem smaller than bigger, to seem less egoistic, less self-centered. And I feel like this is such a big issue, because whatever you're putting out to this world shapes your reality. Like, whatever words you're saying actually have a big impact onto what you're receiving back from the world. And this is something I want to really focus on to this video. So recently I was really focused onto like, okay, what I'm putting into my body, but also what I'm putting into my mind. And I've been hearing lots and lots of videos on watch what you're saying, watch what you are saying, because whatever you're saying is actually materializing into the world. I was growing up as a Catholic girl, as you can see. And as I started to like dive into the spirituality, I saw so many things from spirituality are based on the same things as, onto the Bible, as like from a church. And I started seeing so many similarities, and I was like, okay, this is like this. I do not think it's like a coincidence. And also I started hearing about it from different religions, like they also have the same rules. And I'm like, okay, since we're all into this, spiritual part of ourselves, and every single guide has the same rule, I think something's in it. Whatever you're speaking out onto the world is materializing. Basically, whatever you're asking God for is happening, like the manifestation and stuff. But also, however you're speaking about yourself matters. People say too many negative aspects about themselves out loud. Like, to seem cooler, you say, oh, I look like shit today. why are you saying that? And this is something also sometimes even like people around me do, and it bugs me so much. I hate it. I hate because I feel like I'm pressured into saying, oh, look at me, like, come on, because this is something that I'm like basically used to doing, because I've been doing this my whole life, because I feel like the whole society is based on to like making yourself seem smaller, because it's like you're gonna be much more fun to be around. No, you should be as loud as you can, as big as you can, like make people feel uncomfortable with your presence, because that means you're big. That means you matter. Because why would somebody feel uncomfortable if you do not matter? If you would matter, they would feel your presence. So it's good if they feel your presence. So it's good if you're loud. Be as loud as you want. And I really hate this whole thing of being like, oh, I look so bad. Oh, look at my this, look at this, look at this. Your body is perfection. You are a loving, amazing person, and you are the source of everything that you're looking for. Actually, we are all a whole, like we are one. So if we are one, every single wisdom that is put out in the world is within ourselves. Every love that is outside is within us. There is nothing outside of the whole. We are all one. We are a whole. And if you are the source of everything that is outside of the world, like what is outside of us, it is also inside of us. Like what we are seeing is actually within us. Like we are the whole. And this is so important to realize. Whatever you're thinking of, you start to see it into your reality. I want to see the yellow today, you're only gonna see the yellow. If you think, oh, I'm gonna see the green, you're only gonna see the green. It's like whatever you're focusing on, you're seeing this. That's why optimistic people are much more happier, and they seem to have the better life, because they only focus onto the better. They do not talk negatively, therefore less negative aspects are happening to them, because they do not manifest them. People do not realize that manifestation is actually real. Actually, whatever you want can happen, and actually if you're focusing onto the bad things, they will happen. And people do not realize how much power they have into the world. I heard so many witchy stories onto how somebody's words actually manifested and materialized into the world. And things are scary, because it's not something that we're used to hear. It's not something that we growing up know that, okay, so whatever I'm saying is gonna happen. We do not focus as much onto what we are saying, and we should, because our words are shaping our reality. So stop doing this thing of, oh, look, my hair are a mess today. Oh my God, my lips are too small. Oh my God, I wish I had bigger eyes. Oh my God, look at my hands. Like, stop speaking negatively about yourself, because this is only gonna shape your reality further on. If you're gonna be saying, oh, I'm so beautiful. Oh, people are like coming into me. I'm a magnet of love. Whatever you're saying shifts you. And also people really see the difference. Like if something shifts inside of you, people see your energy. People see your vibration. I know people that are not very visually attractive, but are so like charismatic and energetically just like, it's like, wow, like how are they so attractive? Because of their energy. Like physically, if you only saw the picture of them, you'll be like, okay, va bene, like nothing special. If you've seen them in real life and they show this energy, you actually feel being pulled towards them, because they're so attractive, like energetically. And if somebody is so beautiful but is so insecure and actually pushes people away with their energy, it's like, oh, you see a picture, oh, she's so pretty. But sometimes even from a picture, you see that somebody's so insecure that you're like, oh, she's pretty. But then you see the insecurities, and it's like, oh, if she thinks of herself so badly, there must be something wrong with her, because why would she feel bad if there wasn't something bad about herself? And the same thing is like in the opposite. If you think of yourself as so good, people see you and they're like, oh, she must be really good. Like if she treats herself that much, that means like she has a value, because you create your own value. If you put the price of 500 euro, people gonna pay 500. If you put the price of 30 euro, people only gonna pay the 30, because why would they pay more? It doesn't make any sense. So it's like you shape your own value, you shape your own reality, you do every single thing. People do not realize the power that they have over their own reality. Start manifesting daily. Start doing this thing that before sleep, sit 5 minutes, just sit down, close your eyes, and as this daydreaming that people love to do, especially girls, like we tend to just daydream about our crushes, daydream about this or that. Our mind does not separate the difference between what is real and what we are only imagining. So when you are imagining that you're eating the chicken, you are actually vibrating onto the level on how you would feel if you were eating the chicken. And it's like, it's so scary because you can actually manifest the things only by thinking of them. So imagine how much power you have. So 5 minutes before bed, literally just sit down and just imagine your dreams. Like you in 5 years from now, how you want to be, how you want to act, like who you want to have with you, like where you want to live, what do you want to do, basically everything. Just sit down and just daydream, just think and think and think so intensively and focus into your breathing. And the biggest difference I think in my manifestation was when I started to look into my third eye while manifesting, and this is so huge, but you need to first like really work onto like opening your third eye, and it's such a long process and it's kind of scary because at first everything is so amazing when you're on your spiritual journey, and then it comes like the dark chapter, and later on it's so bad, but there is the dark chapter, I'm not gonna lie to you. But still, I think it's so worth it. So if you're visualizing and you're looking at your third eye, your visualization is much, much more powerful. And just sit down, visualize, and everything that you're visualizing will come true. Actually, it will come true. And you, like I said, like just basically realize the power of your words, because whatever, like even if you're thinking it, it's gonna come true. So imagine how much if you're gonna say it, because not only then you have to first thinking, then there is the whole process, or oh, I'm gonna say it out loud, then you're saying it out loud, and also you're hearing it from you. So it's like, really be focused onto what you are saying, what you're putting out to the world, because also if you're saying it out loud, other people will also hear you, so they will also think about it, they will also like put their thoughts into it and manifested it for you. So if you're saying, oh, I'm so ugly, I'm so ugly, I'm so ugly, I'm so ugly, you're gonna really believe it. You're gonna think of yourself as ugly. You're gonna tap into this energy of being an ugly person. People are gonna hear it, oh, she's ugly, she's ugly, she's ugly, she's ugly. Oh, she is ugly. Even though she's the most gorgeous person, if she's gonna talk all the time, oh, I'm ugly, she's gonna be ugly. Like, it's such a difference because people do feel your energy. So however you're feeling, however you're thinking of yourself, does have an impact onto how people perceive you. And whatever you're speaking of, like I know I already said it so many times, but think about what you're saying, honey, because your words have such an impact onto your reality. Stop being so unconscious about what you're saying. Say only good stuff about yourself. This is the first rule. Say only good stuff about yourself. Do not say, I'm a mess, I can never do things right, I can never. Be more compassionate to yourself. Like, we have so much compassion onto other people. We praise other people. Why wouldn't you praise yourself? It's your life. You shape your reality. Do you want to shape your reality into the bad side? I do not get it so much. And I know that I used to be a person like that, to make myself seem easier, like cooler, more fun with. And it's like, it's so unfair that you feel like you have to say negative aspects about yourself to seem more easygoing. It's so shitty and it's so unnecessary. So stop doing that, because it's literally bullshit. And also, if you're around people that are basically amazing, but they do tend to say things like that, do not feel like you have to match their energy. Do not feel like you have to reciprocate with, oh yeah, I feel so bad too. Oh no, you, look at me, like I feel so good. No, you do not have to be like that. Like, literally just say, girl, you look good, I look good, we look good. I'm always like, no, we're good. No, we're a goddess. We're something, because I want to hype them up. Like, we look good. That's it. Like, there is no even doubt within myself. Like, we look good. We're goddesses. I'm not gonna let myself feel this negative energy when somebody is saying bad things about themselves. It's like, I feel like, oh, so like if they're picking onto themselves, maybe I will start picking onto me, so they will feel better. Do not comfort people with bringing yourself down. There is no point of that. As many takes it takes, I will say this thing. You have the power over what you're thinking. People say you're not going to control your thoughts. You do control your thoughts. You can have a say into what you're thinking, because you can program your mind. Your mind is so powerful. It's like your mind is the smartest computer, the smartest machine ever. It's like We're so amazing. We as humans, like our eyes take so many details no camera can. Our body, like it functions so well. What machine can do it? No matter how you even look like, you're already amazing. You're like the most complicated, amazing machine ever created. Another fun fact is people around you perceive you as 10 times more attractive than you perceive yourself because you're used to your features. This video is like calling into being more conscious on what you're doing with your power, because you do have a power over your words, over your thoughts, and all of this shapes who you are, where you are, what is your reality, every single thing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will join me onto the mission, onto being more conscious, onto what you're saying. And I love you guys so much. Ciao belli.